Thank you, Mr Acting President. I rise to speak on the local government amendments bill today, and I want to say that I do support the intentions of the bill. I was at the Victorian Ratepayers Association convention over the weekend, and quite a lot of discussion was about hardship, and quite a few heartbreaking cases were brought up there. So I welcome these changes that the government's making to the bill, but I'd also like to mention Dr Ratnam's amendments, which, I'm particularly interested in the one which seeks to ban property developer and gambling industry donations in the local government process. Amendments such as these have already been enacted in Queensland and New South Wales, so I can't really see why Parliament in Victoria is reluctant to enact them here. I congratulate the Greens on bringing them forward for discussion. Going back 30 or 40 years ago, Queensland and New South Wales were once states that Victoria looked down its nose at because of their perceived and what was proved to be real levels of corruption. Yet here we are in 2022 with some of us hoping we could emulate their anti-corruption measures. Clearly, donations from property developers to local government candidates really should be banned, and they should be banned at the state level as well. So that much of the Greens amendment I will be supporting. I myself put forward a motion at the beginning of 2020 calling for property developers donations to be banned at both state and local levels of government, and the Greens supported me in that. However, the government and the opposition did not. Both of them said that the issue of property developer donations in particular was the subject of an IBAC inquiry into Casey Council, and they wished to wait on the IBAC report before specifically commenting on the issue. And guess what? The IBAC report has still not been released. So I wonder if that's what will be said again. It appears that stance back then was really a matter of convenience, I think, rather than principle, and how convenient it was, because here we are at the end of 22, approaching a state election in which the public will suspect that developer donations and gambling industry money are flowing into the coffers of big parties. And we have no IBAC report yet, nor any suggestion of reform. Maybe they're planning to do that after the election. There's still no report from IBAC available to the public goings on at Casey Council, as the report is subject to ongoing legal challenge. So we are supposed to believe that for now there'll be no change. Mr President, the government and the opposition are capable of stating a position on property developer donations and gambling industry donations, whether they should continue without having to wait for an IBAC report. This Parliament is the law-making body in Victoria. It's very capable to deal with and speak on these issues that face Victoria, very much of public interest at the moment, without waiting for reports from IBAC. Property developer donations need to be banned. New South Wales and Queensland say so. So does the Centre for Public Integrity. They are a corruption of the political process. They undermine people's faith in democracy, and they should have been banned a long time before now.